Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for this June the 7th, 2026. I'm hoping everybody had a great Sunday out there so far, but it's a great Sunday evening. Hope everybody can stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather. Cut your own weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the storm system moving across the country, plus your tropical outlook as well, included in this forecast image here. Also, take a look at your local forecast for Monday and Tuesday. Also, the Storm Prediction Center outlook for days 2, 3, 4, and 5. Also, your current watch and warning advisory map, and also the weather radar as well across the nation. So, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so we can reach that 700 subscriber mark. I'd greatly appreciate it. I want to also like these videos and share these videos as well, so that way more people can get a chance to see my content and get the channel pushed out to more people as well. So, I'd greatly appreciate it as well. And let's continue to get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see we got a lot of activity down here across the eastern Pacific, right along the Mexico, Central American coast. There's a lot of tropical developments here in the next few days to come. Scattered activity over South America. You can see a little bit of activity in the Caribbean as well. The Gulf looks pretty quiet, except the Western Gulf. Got a little bit of activity there as well. Also got a little bit of activity scattered about in the Atlantic. Got a little bit of activity across South Mexico, also through Texas. Then we got the storm system from Arkansas over toward Georgia, portions of the Carolinas. Just some moisture moving through the atmosphere. No precipitation falling with that over here in the Carolinas, but there's some activity from Georgia back to Louisiana. And then we got another more activity from Arkansas to Minnesota, Wisconsin. And then over here from New Mexico, Arizona, up to Montana. And then there's that storm system I was talking about last night, which will move into Washington, Oregon State. In fact, there's some activity moving into that region as we speak. Alrighty, so let's continue moving on to your local forecast now. And it should roll out something like this here across the board. And here we go. Alright, we got some mixed precipitation in Washington State, Idaho, and a little bit of Wyoming. Critical fire weather in portion of Wyoming, down in the portion of Colorado, Utah, northern areas, Arizona, and Nevada. Shower activity in Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Idaho, and Montana. Some severe weather within portions of southeast Wyoming, northern Colorado, and portion of Nebraska. And then flash flooding and heavy rain from southern Wisconsin to Illinois, to southern Missouri, Arkansas, to areas of Kentucky, Tennessee, Indiana, also northern Georgia, and northern Alabama. Alright, we got thunderstorms and showers in portions of Montana through the Dakotas, Nebraska, also New Mexico to Texas, to Oklahoma, to Wisconsin, northern Michigan, Lake Superior, down towards Ohio, Indiana, to North and South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, also along the Gulf, portions of Alabama, and Louisiana and Mississippi. Otherwise, expect your high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Monday. Alright, let's continue rolling forward into your Tuesday outlook now. And it should look something like this here. And you can see the weather feature: cold front, warm front, low pressures, high pressures located across the board in your local forecast areas as well. Alright, we got mixed precipitation in Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming. Thunderstorms and showers again right along the Canadian-U.S. border, stretching into Washington State, Oregon, Northern California, Idaho, Utah, Wyoming, Montana, down to Colorado, New Mexico, up to Kansas, to Nebraska, through the Dakotas, Minnesota, up around Lake Herring, Lake Superior, Michigan region, over toward New York State, to the Carolinas, down into Florida, along the Gulf Coast, along the Big Bend area of Florida, Panhandle to Louisiana, portion of southeast Texas, up to Tennessee, the Ohio River Valley as well, stretching into Iowa and Missouri. We got some severe weather in North and South Dakota and Minnesota for your Tuesday. Otherwise, expect your high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Tuesday. Alright, let's continue forward now and roll on into your current watches warning advisory map, your location across the nation. And it should roll out like this here. Alright, we got some frost advisories in portions of Washington, Idaho, and Montana. We got wind advisories stretching from areas of Nevada through Idaho, through Montana, through the Dakotas. We got more special weather statements in portions of California, also in the portions of Colorado, Wyoming, Nebraska, Kansas, also into Minnesota, North Carolina as well. We got flood watches in effect for areas of Tennessee, Missouri, also a portion of Arkansas, Oklahoma, and southeastern portions of Kansas. We got some in the Panhandle of Texas in the orange, and also Oklahoma. That's some areas of heat advisories. We have We have flash flood warning, flood advisory, flood warnings over Alabama. More flood warnings in the areas of portions of Indiana, one county in areas of Ohio. Flood advisory, flash flood warning is also in effect for Illinois. Also, special flood watch is also posted there as well in portion of northern Illinois and portion of eastern Iowa. We have some air quality alerts up here in areas of Minnesota, and we have severe thunderstorm warnings and watches through the Dakotas, Montana, and areas of Wyoming. And we got red flag warning for central Wyoming, down into Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, Nevada, portion of southern Idaho as well. Small craft advisories up here along the Boston, Rhode Island coast, Outer Banks of North Carolina, Southern California, Washington State, Southern Hawaii and Chain Island, Western Alaska, and Inland Alaska. We have some winter weather advisories. Alright, now let's roll on into the severe weather perspective of the video. This is day 2, which is Monday. We have a slight risk around Cheyenne to Denver, to just north of Denver, for severe weather stretching in Nebraska. And then we have a little bit in areas of Tennessee, Kentucky, southern Illinois, portions of Missouri, northeast Arkansas, marginal risk, North Texas up to areas of Minneapolis, Minnesota, not Minneapolis, Minnesota, getting ahead of myself, and then stretching over toward eastern Casper, Wyoming, a little bit in north and South Dakota, and Montana. You can see general thunderstorms elsewhere across the board, South Florida to Marquette, Michigan, Carolinas, Texas, New Mexico to the Dakotas, and then over here Oregon, Washington, and Idaho, and portion of western Montana. Alright, let's take a look at the tornado probability. If we can get to 2% around the Cheyenne area, Denver, just east of Denver, portion of Nebraska, damaging winds. You can see we have 5 to 15%, 15% around Cheyenne and just east of Denver, elsewhere just 5%. Large hail, pretty much around Denver, Colorado, Cheyenne. This could be some baseball size hail, golf ball size hail. Elsewhere, just maybe quarter size expected elsewhere. Alright, rolling into day number 3. Alright, this is where we have an enhanced risk around Minnick, to Bismarck, to Aberdeen, to Fargo, to Grand Forks, Pierre, over towards Sioux Falls, elsewhere through the Dakotas, Minnesota. Slight risk in portion of northeastern Montana, down toward Garden City, over toward Springfield, Illinois. Marginal risk. Elsewhere, general thunderstorm from Seattle, Washington, to Albuquerque, New Mexico, to areas of Green Bay, Wisconsin, Columbia, South Carolina, to the Florida Keys, up toward Buffalo, New York. Probability rolls out like this. And the highest significant severe weather looks to be over the Dakotas, Minnesota, and also down into portions of Nebraska, Oklahoma, Kansas, to Illinois, northeastern areas of Wisconsin, Minnesota. Alright, that's where the large tornado, damaging winds, and large hail will occur. Here's day 4. They already got issued 30% around Minneapolis, La Crosse for severe weather, 15% from Grand Forks, Del Monte, you're included, Green Bay. Elsewhere, just marginal risk will be outlined in day 3 when it gets there tomorrow. Let's take a look at day 5. Shift a little further to the east. You included in that Milwaukee, Chicago, Fort Wayne, down to Pierre, Hannibal, Springfield, also down toward Jefferson City as well. Alrighty, so there's your 15% risk for severe weather for day number 5. There's 4, and here is 5 once again. Alright. Weather radar across the nation. This is a little different. We got this weather radar with the watches and warnings on it. With the warnings on it, you can see all the severe thunderstorm warnings in areas of South and North Dakota, eastern Montana, Wyoming. You can see all the flood warnings in the green, but you can see all the activity through from Texas to Georgia, Alabama, to areas of Arkansas, to areas of Missouri, up through Iowa, Minnesota, stretching over to Indiana, also Ohio, and then up in the Dakotas, Wyoming, and Montana region as well with activity. Elsewhere look pretty quiet across the area, but there's a few little scattered showers and storms elsewhere across a few locations in the Midwest and a little bit up off the northeastern coast up toward the New Brunswick and Newfoundland areas as well. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. Have a wonderful Sunday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because you know, weather you got.